I got to tell you, folks, having had a chance now to watch this Indiana-Phoenix game, I've never felt so proud. I feel like a proud dad. And it's going to be weird because it's not for the way the Fever played, because the fact that they won that game 107-101 with Kelsey Mitchell playing one of the worst games she's played all season, but being picked up by Erin McDonald, who went off for 27, probably the best game of her life, and Aaliyah Boston going absolutely off in the fourth quarter, scoring 14 straight points. That was awesome. It was awesome to see, because if there was one game that I wanted this team to win, it was against Phoenix. Absolutely. But I'm proud of the Indiana Fever fans. I am like a proud dad right now. I didn't think they had it in them. But they proved to me that they are Hooper fans. Like, that's what you saw yesterday when DeWanna Bonner stepped on that floor, was what a Hoops fan should look like. It's what basketball fans should look like. You don't pussyfoot around. You let the player have it. You boo the crap out of him, whatever player that is, and you make sure they hear you every second of the game. And that's exactly what happened. As the Indiana Fever fans mercilessly booed DeWanna Bonner every time she touched the ball when she came in the game, it was like, whoa, did they really do it? I didn't think they have it in them. I really thought the WNBA fan base was nothing more than a bunch of puppets who sit there on their hands and will never boo anybody. But that was so awesome to see. I'm so proud of that fan base and what they made a point to show. We don't play that crap, man. You can't mess with our season. You can't just walk in, try to screw up the locker room as fans. Like, you can't mess with the season. You can't mess with the locker room, and then you quit, and you think that the fan base there is just going to say, hey, come on back, we love you. Nah, man. That doesn't work like that anywhere in any professional sport. But let's talk about that. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Rudy's Rant, Her Game, Her Way, Women's Basketball. We talk facts, our feelings. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Show Mott. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave a comment. Appreciate y'all. Continue support as always, man. That was awesome. But the funny thing is, then you hear the crap that came out of Kahleah Copper's mouth after the game, and she's having an absolute meltdown. I swear to God, Copper probably never played basketball in front of more than 12 people in her life, it seems like, because she sounds ridiculous. If this is not a version of it, what you call a crash out, I don't know what is. She don't have to yell about it, but man, her crash out in this post-game press conference, when asked about DeWanna Bonner, I'll let you hear it and we'll talk about it.
I spoke to Coach a few times earlier today. Kind of asked him what his expectations were from this Fever crowd about DeWanna Bonner coming back for the first time. How do you think she handled playing in front of this crowd, and what was it like kind of being behind her for this game?
I think she handled it well. I don't understand, like, she a legend, and just all the things that she's done for the league, and just the disrespect, I can't get down with it.
What the fuck are you talking about? Man, what are you talking about? The disrespect. She's a legend. Who gives a shit? She's a legend of who? 2 years ago, you could have walked down the street and asked someone who's DeWanna Bonner. They'd have like, who? What? Where? When? How? The what? The who? The what? I don't know what that is. Legend? She might be a legend in the WNBA to the people that watched the WNBA before last season. No one's taking that away from her. She might be one of the all-time greats in the sport in the WNBA. Who gives a shit? She was just on this team, and after 9 games, she quit. And then she made it impossible to trade her. How the hell was she supposed to be received? Were they supposed to cheer her on? Were they supposed to give her a tribute video? Were they supposed to admire her? What were they supposed to do? Give her a round of applause, a standing ovation? Disrespect? This is a sport, man. God, Copper. Man, you're bugging. You are bugging. Disrespect. Get the fuck out of here. Let's continue.
They booed her. She didn't say a word to the crowd. People talked some trash to her, but we had her back. But it's just very distasteful for what their fan base is doing.
Here we go again. She's trying to start up another investigation. Distasteful. So it's distasteful now to boo the other team. This is what Kyle Copper is spitting to you. It is distasteful to boo the other team. Make that shit make sense. You're right. It doesn't, right? Makes no sense whatsoever. I'll boo the other team whenever I damn well feel like it. It's incredible that WNBA teams don't get booed on the road as it is. They should be. That's how it works in real sports. That's why we can't take y'all bullshit seriously, because all you sit here and do is complain whenever someone boo, 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 get the fuck out of here. Distasteful. She was distasteful. She lacked accountability. She quit. And you're sitting here talking about distasteful, about that fan base? Oh, it's fan base? Oh, that's so convenient. Wasn't it the Atlanta Dream fan base that just threw a fucking dildo on the court? Wasn't it the Washington Mystics fan base that just said mean things to you when your wig got snatched and ended up like a dead rag on the floor of a court? What? So the Washington Mystics fan base, where you tossing out a fan for saying mean things. The Atlanta Dream throwing on the court cocks. But no, it's the Indiana Fever fan base. That's the problem, right? Get the fuck out of here. She's a fucking idiot. Oh my God.
As far as when it comes to DB, because it's just like, she's just the sweetest soul.
She wasn't too sweet to the Indiana Fever, fucking faithful. She wasn't too sweet to the Indiana Fever basketball team. She quit on them. She tried to destroy that locker room. She wasn't a team player. Sweetest soul. Who gives a shit what you think of her? If you had a teammate that pulled that bullshit, what would you be saying? Get out of here.
And the situation didn't work for her. And, that's just not what she wanted or whatever. But
she was under contract, Kyle Copper. It didn't work for her. It not only didn't work for her, she made it not work. And then on top of that, she then forced her way out, making it impossible to trade her. She was unprofessional. She carried herself in an unprofessional way.
It's just, we don't need all of that.
Yes, we do.
Unnecessary.
Yes, we do. In fact, we need more of it. We need to see more WNBA fans have some passion and boo the other team mercilessly every game. We need to see more of it.
Did you talk to her during the game, I guess, just try and pick her spirits up, or is that something you guys believe?
No, we weren't really worried. We was just like, whatever. Like, some people said some things.
Clearly you weren't like whatever, because you're literally having a fucking temper tantrum about it. You're having a meltdown, a fucking crash out over this. So clearly it's bugging you.
But it just was like, whatever. Like, he did it all night. So it was like, just not something.
Indiana Fever fans, you did it all night. Salute. I love y'all for that.
Something that we wanted to give our energy to, but she handled it well.
No, she didn't. She had 2 points. She sucked. 21 minutes, 2 points. She was shook. And that's why teams are supposed to boo the opponent. They're supposed to shake the opponent. That's what fans in other buildings are supposed to do to the road team. They're supposed to give it to them good. Give it to them hard. Make them feel them the whole damn game. I loved it. It made me feel like a proud dad that they had it in them to give it to her.
Yeah, she handled it well.
When you say people were saying things, just fans in the stands, or
yeah, fans. They booed her. Some people said some stuff about her leaving and just yelling. Yeah.
Were there any positives you can take away from the atmosphere in this arena and how that compares to the rest of the leagues?
Someone had a sign that said DB with a crown over top of it. That was the best thing about it.
Yo, man. I swear to God, I've covered high school girls basketball games that were more that bring more passion and energy than most WNBA arenas. I've covered high school girls basketball games that have brought more passion than WNBA arenas. I've seen high school girls get mercilessly booed by the opposing team. If you've ever been to an inner city matchup between rivals in any level of basketball, but even in girls, it gets nasty. It's nastier there than I've ever seen in the WNBA. And she's sitting here acting like she's never experienced booing. Like, come on, man. Get out of here. Disrespectful, distasteful. This is nonsense. They have not walked one step in the shoes of LeBron James. I'm not a fan of LeBron James. I'm a Miami Heat fan. I wasn't a fan of his when he was here. I just loved that we were winning. But he also caused a lot of problems down here. He cost us a finals. But if you remember, she's too young to know because she was a child. She was probably 12 years old when it happened. How old is Kahleah Copper? Kahleah Copper is how old? Kahleah Copper age. She is 20. She's 30. Okay, she's 30. So when LeBron James went to the Miami Heat, that was what year? 2011. So she was 16. So she should have a memory of that. Well, maybe she should do a Google search and go look at the first game LeBron James played back in Cleveland after he left the Cavs. They threw batteries on the court. The Cleveland fans threw batteries on the court. They were littering the court with objects. He was booed mercilessly. The owner of the franchise destroyed him in a newspaper publishing. Said that he would never win a championship before Cleveland. He disrespected LeBron James like no other. And he got crucified by the national media for how he handled leaving Cleveland to go to Miami. And what did people in Miami have to do for an entire calendar year? Defend LeBron James. These women could not walk 1 foot in his shoes. They would be crying their eyes off. Oh, you're mean to me. Ah, you're mean to me. Ah, boo. Ah. That man has had everything under the sun said to him on the floor, and I'm not a fan of his, but that man has dealt with more abuse in his 22-year NBA career than any player probably in the history of the NBA. In modern history, because obviously I'm not going to go back to the 60s and stuff, but modern history, since probably around 1975, 1980, he has dealt with more shit from fans than anybody in the history of professional basketball. Because you either love him typically or you absolutely can't stand him. DeWanna Bonner did shit that would make the Indiana Fever fan base hate her. And she got it given to her. And she deserved every bit of it. And here now comes her girlfriend sitting here losing her damn mind and having an attack on the fans in Indiana, yelling at the fans in the first quarter. Look at this. She's yakking at the fan base. She's yakking at them. Look at her. Look at her. Why is she so worried about what's going on in the stands? How about you sit your dumb ass down and go watch the game? Still doing it. I'm sure she's now trying to create the next investigation and make up some other bullshit about the Indiana Fever fan base and claim some type of racism or something. Notice Kahleah Copper didn't say nothing about racism, right? No, she got booed. But apparently booing now is disrespectful and distasteful in the land of the WNBA. Man, I am so proud of the Indiana Fever fan base. I'm so proud of how they carried themselves. I'm so proud of how they let that girl have it. They let that woman have it. They booed the shit out of her as she earned. She earned that booing. And I hope that they do it again if they to see her again. I hope if she's still in the league next year, I hope they boo her ass again. Kahleah Copper, if you ever had a teammate quit on you and did that, I would hope that your fans would boo the crap out of that person. And I'm sure you would hope for that too. This is professional sports. They're called fans. The people in the buildings are fans. People who spend money, in fact. Can you imagine if you bought a DeWanna Bonner jersey and the woman is gone in nine games because, she didn't like being a backup to Lexi Hull? Man, get out of here. Crash out Central, DeWanna Bonner. Crash out, Aaliyah. Crash out, Kahleah Copper. Crash out, Alyssa Thomas. Man, Indiana Fever fans, Salute. Y'all did y'all thing. I appreciate it. I loved it. I didn't think y'all had it in you, but you made me so proud. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell. This is Rudy's Rant, Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball. Come on now.